Dust, desert, and withered land. The last rainfall was more than a year ago. The Horn of Africa faces a drought. Millions of people in Kenya, Ethiopia, and particularly in Somalia are searching for water. It has become a struggle to survive. Many have left their villages and seek refuge in other parts of the country. Hawa Fala has taken shelter with relatives and has taken her 2 grandchildren with her. Her livestock have died of thirst. The whole family is suffering because of the drought. Now they are sick as well.
dadkii aan dhalay dad waaweyn baa la ahaa wixii ay dhaleenna waa ka haysteen laakiin laba ilmood iyo waxaas igu harayo inay iga caqdaanin baan ka baqay caqdaan gabadhaas iyo wiil baa meesha hadda ii jooga ma garatay inay iga caqdaan baan ka baqay baabuur islaameed oo taraaga reerahaya oo xagga ka yimi baan soo raacay.
All over the country of Somalia, women get together and try to draw attention to their plight. They are convinced that only support from outside can improve their precarious situation. The international aid agency, World Vision, has started to organize relief efforts for the regions of the Horn of Africa worst affected by the drought. Working with local authorities is important, as is visiting the suffering population and identifying their needs. It helps to coordinate concrete measures. Previously, water was exported from this place to other cities of Somalia. Now water sources have run dry. People have been waiting for rain for months. The huge reservoir for rainwater is empty.
People have no water on site. The water must be brought here by truck. It's not free. People need to pay for it. In the last 4 months, the price of drinking water has increased by 400%. World Vision is planning boreholes in the area of Kalabeyr. Also, new water wells should be built up so that local people have water again, which guarantees them to survive.
Will the rainy season start during the next weeks? Nobody knows. Because of global climate change, accurate forecasts are no longer possible.
The big challenge with this at the moment is that we are doing works and we will not be able to have water until the rain comes. So it's just like we are working for the future. We are increasing the capacity so that when the rain comes, they will be able to store water for a longer period of time.
The local government is trying to coordinate international aid for Somalia. They have clear ideas in their procedures.
We would like, for example, to be assisted first in this emergency on water, track and food for those who are suffering to save their lives. We need a program to be prepared, to not always ask the international community and be the burden, to ask, but to be assisted to help ourselves.
Teaching people to help themselves is the principle of World Vision. Local workers are trained in programs for water supply and livelihood. Working in World Vision projects means earning money for local employees and their families. They can also gain valuable experience.
A few of the teams. Working with the locals presents a lot of advantages. One, they are able to know all these locations. Secondly, they understand their communities better. They know where the needs are most, and they will be able to mobilize their leaders, be able to have the work moving on very fast. But from the experience we've had, like personally when I did the recruitment.
Today, a Cash for Work program starts for residents in a village near Garowe town. The water reservoirs should be increased by manual work. It's exhausting, but all are highly motivated. To get a job and earn a salary helps them to survive. Prices for food and water have increased enormously. This is preemptive work. The more rainwater can be collected, the longer life can be assured. Everybody here knows water is life. Besides Cash for Work programs, World Vision activities also include building new wells. Boreholes are planned in different areas of Puntland.
And this is a site where the community said that the engineers from the previous government did a geophysical survey. We are going to do a second confirmation test for that before we drill the borehole. After the borehole is drilled, World Vision and other partners are going to do a water distribution system from this site to the community, which is over there, overlooking.
Local authorities are increasingly confronted with violent clashes between herdsmen. It's a fight for water.
The drought affects everybody, even the richest ones, and the IDPs are the most vulnerable.
Besides water scarcity, Somalia has to deal with a second problem. The civil war in the south has led to an inflow of refugees. In Garowe, the refugees live in a dry riverbed. There are no toilets. Sanitary conditions are precarious. There is a lack of medical care. For about 1,000 refugees, there is only one well. The water must be purchased. For the poorest of the poor, this is an intolerable situation. Hirayo has lived for more than a decade in the slum of Garowe. Hunger and thirst are now common. She remembers with terror her former life in Mogadishu.
dhibaataan ku noolnahay ummadan u maana nabadgelyo ugu maanay sidaasay oo ninka islaan oo arkaas noo gargaarayo hadda waxaan caawinaynaa macna dhibaatada on reerka sidii u taalo oo u jeedan oo cabasho inaga tahay.
She still has nightmares. The bad experiences continue to haunt her. At daytime, the young woman makes her way through the slum. At many places, she is now sent away. There were even instances in which she was beaten. Even though she knows that her neighbors do not have enough to survive, she is forced to beg. For today, Hirayo earns enough to survive, but tomorrow is a new day. Everybody knows that only long-term programs will sustainably change living conditions for the suffering people in the Horn of Africa. World Vision is committed to this goal. People in Kenya, Ethiopia, and Somalia only have one wish, the wish that rain will come soon.
I don't know.